How's it going, bro? This is an FL Studio 21 beginner's tutorial how to produce house music without external plugins. Without further ado, let's just jump straight into FL Studio. So as you can see already, this is basically all the playlist here. So basically to create house music, we're going to start with a kick pattern. You can obviously press here this little plus and just install and write a kick pattern. In this case, I already have my house music production template, so the kick pattern is already here on the left side. So everything you have to do is just, you don't have to drag it, you just literally just select it and you put it in here. I'm gonna obviously put it to drums 1. As you can see already, everything here is already colored and everything is already assigned. Usually it would say track 72, for example, or track 1. You just click with 2 fingers on this little thing and then just rename it and call it, let's say, kick or drums. The reason why we're doing this in the beginning when you start producing music is so you're not losing the track of what you're exactly doing, because if you have all those elements, kicks, hi-hats, bass lines in there, if it's not named properly, you're gonna basically lose track of what exactly you're doing here. To install a kick, we're gonna go into packs and look for a good kick, something which sounds really good. So we're looking for a house kick which has quite a bit of low end, but also has a click in the beginning. Those could work really well. So everything you really do with 2 fingers, again, you press in the same time on the sample, open a new channel. Then this is gonna open up the sampler. This is basically the sampler where you're going to be able to change the sound, make it shorter, for example, change if it's fading out. If you've enabled also this little knob here, you can play it with the keyboard of your computer. Obviously, if you play, let's say, U, I, E, that's like the higher up the notes we go, but Q is usually the go-to key on your keyboard, which is basically the same pitch as the normal sample. But I want it a bit longer. I like it, it's pretty long, maybe not that long, maybe let's make it a little bit shorter, just a tiny bit. Okay, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna assign it to channel 5, because in my house music production mixing template, channel 5 is the channel where I'm gonna be able to mix the kick. So everything you really do to create house music now is on every of those lines you put 1 kick. I'll also make sure that you put the BPM to 126 or like 125 BPM. That's kind of usually the typical BPM for house music. To do this a little bit faster, of course, you can also press Command A and just basically copy it with Command C and then paste it with Command V, then press Shift and right word arrow so you can basically put it here. That's just going to save you heaps of time. If you've gotten, by the way, any value from this video so far, please make sure to like this video right now and subscribe to my channel to not miss out any house music production tutorials in the future. And also make sure to turn on the notification bell on, so every time I'm going to upload a video, you're going to be the first one who's going to be notified that you can watch this straight away and implement all the skills and knowledge I want to teach you. So as you can see, already I have the kick now here in the playlist, which is good. Cool. To create a typical house pattern, I also have the hi-hat pattern. So again, we're going to press the plus here, create a new pattern. We're going to call it hi-hat. In my case, I already have this template in FL Studio, so I'm just going to press here on hi-hat pattern 1 and just put it in here. Simple as that. So as you can see in the piano roll, we put the kick always in the beginning. We put the kick basically like this. Here in the beginning, then on this line, on this line. The goal for you as when you produce a hi-hat pattern is to do it exactly offbeat, so exactly in the middle between kicks. And of course, you can get all your samples in FL Studio. There's like heaps of good sample hi-hats, like stuff like that. It's up on you, obviously, if you want a long open hi-hat like this one. Cool. Now it's time to create a clap pattern. Same principle again, press the plus, write a clap pattern. So the clap now, for example, happens every second kick. So you would see that the kick is, for example, here, here, and here, but we want the kick not on the first one, just on the second one, not on the third one, we want it on the fourth one, not on the fifth, but on the sixth one, and so on. Make it a bit louder here in the channel rack. Again, press Command and then just select the pattern and then Command B to duplicate it right next to it. Let's now write a bassline. So for bassline, let's just open up GMS. And everything we're gonna do, we're gonna basically go a little bit through the presets. I know that it can be very frustrating, like it's a very complicated synthesizer, like what exactly are all those knobs? I don't understand anything. I created also a few videos which explains how to use any synthesizer in FL Studio. Make sure to check out this video right now. But in this case, let's just go through a few presets and see which one sounds the best. Always make sure to play with your fingers on the keyboard to see if it makes sense together with the other sounds you're using. I already like this quite a lot. So let's just use the analog bass here, which is a preset. And now we're gonna basically write a bassline pattern. The way how I write bassline patterns personally, I'm just playing with notes. I never really know exactly the melody, how it should sound like. I'm just playing with the keyboard of my computer, playing music, and then see what comes out. And then I'm recording if I think this sounds really, really good. So again, just bassline, put it in here where the bassline is. So now we have played a pattern, but it's, as you can see, it's not exactly on the lines, which makes it kind of uneven and not completely generic. To put now all the notes exactly on the line, we just press Command A to select all the notes, and then we're gonna press Command Q, which basically quantizes everything, which makes it snap to the grid. What would be house music if we wouldn't use a piano loop? So to play a piano loop, we're just gonna open up Flex, because Flex has a lot of great presets like piano presets. Let's bring the volume down a little bit because it's usually not the best. Assign it also to a channel. In my house music production template, it is channel 20, which is the first instrument that I can use. By the way, if you're wondering why we're assigning to channels, channel 20 basically means here in the mixer. This is the mixer, and it's gonna basically assign it to channel. As you can see, I've already kick channels and stuff like that. Channel 20, instrument 1, instrument 2, all this kind of stuff. So the reason why we're doing this, so later when we start mixing this song, that's when we know where it is, and we have all the plugins already ready installed with high pass filters and all this stuff, which is a bit complicated, but you're gonna see later at a later stage. By the way, if you want to get this specific house music production template, make sure to go on the link under this video and just purchase it for under $10. It's just gonna save you all the time. It's everything already exactly as you can see here. It's everything colored, everything ready for you to go and start producing music, start producing house music. It's just going to save you all the time by not having to load up all the plugins yourself. So let's go on the piano presets and let's go on the bright piano. Not electric, let's go on the grand piano. We're just going to create the pattern instrument 1 and just put it in here. All right, let's record this. It sounds really cool. What's typical for house music is that we're always using vocals. So let's go into the vocal section here. Always make sure when you're adding samples or loops that they're matching the key of the song you're producing. For example, in this case, I think in this case, this is a D minor chord. So we're gonna now look for vocals which basically support the D minor. So we're gonna go again on pecs, then we're gonna go, let's say, on vocals, and then we're gonna find...
Don't stop, give me more. Give it, hey, hey, give it.
I think it's in the wrong key, it just doesn't sound right to me. So in the sampler, of course, we can change the pitch and manipulate the pitch. This sounds right to me right now. Minus 200% means 2 semitones pitched down. Minus 300 means 3 semitones pitched down. In this case, it kind of makes sense if I just leave it at 274. Don't know why. Assign to channel 40 or like 52, which is my vocal channel. Give it. If you're, by the way, now still struggling or you want to get more into depth in house music production, I'm also offering online coaching or an online community of house music producers. Just wait until the end of this video to find out more about this. But let's now continue the text. And now we want to add a few effects. Let's just play with reverb. So on the vocal channel, everything we really have to do to upload reverb is to go here, enable the screen button, and then look for free reverb, which is a reverb plugin, which is gonna make it really interesting. We created this room illusion. Give it. Maybe this is a bit too much. Decay basically means how long the reverb sounds, how big the room is. Give it. The smaller the decay, the smaller the room. Give it. Quantize it again. Now to obviously create transitions and make it more interesting, we can obviously always add, for example, a riser. You can even just write the thing in, so just riser, and create and just put in a really nice riser, something like that.
Give it, 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 give it.
The sounds you're using are making the song, so make sure to get the combination of sounds right, because this is the most important skill you're going to develop as a music producer.
Give it, 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 give it.
If you're now still struggling to get your house music tracks sound professional and you're tired of endlessly tweaking on the knobs without good results, then I have two game-changing options for you. Option number one is my DF Originals VIP online coaching, which is a deep dive program where we're going to basically work together on mixing, mastering, song arrangement, whatever you couldn't really learn over my YouTube tutorials. So I'm going to guide you over 8 to 12 weeks personally through online coaching, where you're going to improve way faster than having to figure out everything by yourself. So if you're serious about leveling up your house music production skills, message me VIP over Instagram and I will see if you're a good fit into my online coaching. But be quick, there's only 4 spots left before I will increase the price by $50. Option number 2 is the most cost-effective one, which is to join my DF Originals community over Discord. This is basically an exclusive members-only Discord group where we're going to work together with other music producers on mixing, arrangement. We're going to also do bi-weekly coaching calls. So whatever you're struggling with, you're going to be a part of an amazing community of house music producers where you're going to improve faster together. We're going to work together on a few tracks. I'm going to also sometimes send you a few samples, give you track feedback, so you're going to just improve way faster. But here's the catch. For every 10 members who join, I will increase the monthly fees by 50%. So if you want to join for just $10 a month, don't wait. Subscribe now via the Gumroad link, which is under this video, and be part of this amazing group of house music producers. I've already helped a bunch of house music producers to level up their game. Just see for yourself.
You were teaching your process of doing things, right? But then
Yes.
it's good to have a reference to understand how are other people doing it. So right now you told me, right, you're using presets and then you're tweaking. That didn't occur to me. I'm like sitting here and then I want to be original, have my own sounds.
I don't have anything else, but I definitely learned a lot, man. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
I definitely wouldn't have found any of this stuff out on my own.
Before you now continue scrolling mindlessly through YouTube, please make sure to check out this video as well, which explains exactly how to mix your track start to finish. Very easy tutorial. You can just basically follow it yourself, do exactly step by step how I'm teaching you to do it. And thanks for watching this whole video. I hope this could help you a little bit. If you want to get more into depth, obviously, if you're interested in online coaching, just sign up for that, message me on Instagram, or just join the house music production community over Discord. Link for that is under this video. And I'll see you, bro, in the next video.